Today, we're gonna go see an ADU under construction. They finished the foundation and they just finished the framing. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna see what the ADU looks like before they do the electrical. Let's go find out. I want to check out this ADU because the design, it's beautiful. The property, it's new construction. It features 750 square feet. There's a kitchen right in the middle of the ADU. It's open concept with lots of natural light. There's also a patio on the corner of the ADU, which I want to check out. And there's a big, massive pool right in the front. We've made it. The ADU looks way better in person than when I saw the pictures on my phone. This thing is marvelous. It's amazing. It's about 17 feet high, new footings, new framing, new shear wall. I've always wanted to cover an ADU from new construction, and the owner is being awesome. He's giving me access to take video of the ADU, so I thank him for that. I want to show the viewers what you can expect if you're building a brand new ADU. I've been covering my ADU, which is a conversion garage to ADU, but this is a whole nother level. This is brand concept kitchen, but I think this takes the open concept to the max, because right on this side you have a massive glass door that's going to be installed. You're going to be able to fold it up, and this is just going to be 100% open space. Right over here, this is your kitchen. We're going to have the fridge on this little corner, your cabinets, your quartz countertops. All the plumbing has been completed. I believe they're waiting for the last inspection to come in and just sign the document so they can move in and start doing all the electrical. This is going to be the living room. Right over here is going to be an island, either this one or this one. I believe this one is going to be the island. So you have your shear walls on this wall and your shear walls on this wall as well. And this is a vaulted ceiling. To give you an idea of how big this is, the ceilings are about, I want to say 17, 18 feet. Before I move on with the video, you know it's coming. I'm a realtor. If you know somebody who wants to sell their house, let them know, pass on my number. I would save them tons of money. On average, I save people about $6,000 when they list their house with me. Right after the open concept kitchen slash living room, we're gonna go into the main room. You have a big window on this corner, another window right over here, and this is gonna be the entire room. I don't think I cover enough the hold downs, so I'm gonna take a little bit of time to explain what those are. So these are your hold downs. These little guys are used for earthquakes. If the house ever moves, this is gonna be holding the property itself to the foundation. So it's very important that you use these things, and you can't even pass your inspections without it, so you have to have them. And right over here, you're gonna have your anchor bolts. Since this is new construction, they were already attached on the bottom before they pour the concrete. So these are stuck in concrete instead of epoxy. You won't even pass your foundation pouring inspection without these little guys. They're gonna have to be installed in every corner. And the same goes for the hold downs. You gotta have the metal rods installed before you pour the concrete. These little guys, they're called redheads. What they do is they keep the framing from moving side to side, and they stick them all the way to the foundation. These little guys are about $10 each. And as you can see, there's tons of them. So that bill is gonna add up pretty quickly. So all the folks that stay all the way to the end of the video, you're gonna find out roughly how much this owner is spending on his ADU, and it's gonna be, I'm surprised at the amount that he's spending to be new construction and to be as beautiful as it is. Right on this side is going to be your vanity on this corner. You're gonna have your toilet right over here. And right on this corner is gonna be your shower. You have a tub, you have your spout, a window for natural light. There's gonna be a door right over here, and this is gonna be your washer and dryer room. You have your washer, your dryer, and then on this corner you're gonna have a little sink. And I like this little feature. This is the door to the outside. I guess it works for emergency purposes, but at the same time it's functional. In case you want to let some air come in, you just open the door and go outside. To say it's 750 square feet, I think it's more than that. It feels bigger than 750. I'm in the attic, and this is probably one of the biggest attics I've seen. I'm lifting up my hand, and there's still another maybe 8 inches above my hand. I'm gonna try to get up and see how far I can get. I mean, this space can be used for storage. Maybe you can even turn it into a loft. Nonetheless, the space is here. The overall building is just huge. All copper plumbing, you have your pipes, you have your gas line, and then you have your copper line for water. This is looking nice and beautiful. And since you have a massive attic, if you ever need to do any repairs, which I doubt, is really accessible. Now that we looked at the attic, we looked at the room, we looked at the bathroom, we're gonna go look at the patio. You have the massive vaulted ceilings, you have concrete, you have a pool. I mean, who doesn't want to live in this ADU? I kind of want to sell my ADU and move into this one. This is 100 times better than my ADU. Overall, nice big open concept, lots of natural light. Bonus, there's a bathroom right over here. You have your sink, you have your toilet, and you have your walk-in shower. I think this patio beats any other patios that I've seen so far. We are at the back of the unit, and this section hasn't been covered up because it needs to pass inspection. As you can see, the shear wall is already installed on this side. The shear wall is not installed on this side over here because we have the plumbing. It needs to pass the inspection. It needs to pass your gas inspection. For whatever type of house you're building, you have to follow the gas guidelines. It's going to be different for every ADU. If you have a dryer, if you have a washer, your stove, all those little things put together are going to determine how big of a pipe size you're going to need. So make sure you talk to your plumber, they look at the guidelines, and they follow the guidelines to install the correct type of pipe for your gas. You have your emergency shutoff valve for the water and your valve for the gas. Once again, you have your anchor bolts, you have your slab concrete, and what else? This is going to be insulated. I was talking to the owner of this project, and he started the whole process before COVID, and he was looking at prices before the corona. Well, fast forward to now when he's ready to build the ADU, and the price for wood has increased 40%. 40%, that's a massive amount. So if you're thinking about building your ADU, just consider that, start looking at prices, and if you already have your plans approved, buy some of the materials now, because they just keep climbing. The prices for the materials keep going up. Maybe the labor is probably gonna go up as well. So just look at all those factors, because your bottom line, you know, if you were thinking about building an ADU with $100,000, you have a 40% markup. Now it's gonna cost way more than you anticipated. And especially for people who are refinancing their houses to get money out, look at your numbers and just make sure you're getting enough money out to cover all your expenses. The owner was nice enough to give me access to the ADU, and I give him a big thank you. Not just that, but he shared the prices that he's paying for his project. Roughly for this project, this is 750 square feet, all new construction, with the foundation, with the framing, with the plumbing, the drywall, his AC. I think he's gonna be roughly at about 140, 130. So take that number and compare it to what the contractors that you're hiring or contractors that you're interviewing are going to charge you. For a project like this, that's a really good budget. However, it takes work, just like anything. If you want to save $10,000, $20,000, in this scenario, I think this project, if he was working with a company, it would have been at $300,000. So he's saving about half of that. But it is a lot of work. So you just have to have that in mind, that if you want to build an ADU, it takes a lot of work. You are coordinating with the inspectors, you're coordinating with the contractors, you're doing a lot of that. You're not really lifting anything heavy unless you're me, but it is costing you time. And I think investing a little bit of time and saving $150,000 is a humongous plus. I would do it, I did it, so that means that you guys can do it. If you're thinking about building an ADU, you want to use my route, go for it. If you want to use a different route, do it. Nonetheless, just build the damn ADU. You can do it.